Coming up on this week's Dirt Shed, we've got loads of team news, we've got some enduro news,
free ride news,
controversy, free ride news as well.
Yeah, don't miss them out.
No. And the usual bits like Tech of the Week, Insta Bangers, and some top secret GmbN news.
Plus, hacks and bodges.
Don't forget hacks and bodges.
And where are we? Viva España!
Some team news, Brendan Fairclough, aka the bus driver.
Hi boys, how you doing?
Assigned for Scott for another 3 years.
He must be a very good bus driver if they value him on a 3-year contract. After joining Scott in 2011, he has extended his contract for a further 3 years. Generates a huge amount of publicity, both on the downhill scene and also as a free rider. More team news, Canadian rider Carson Storch has left Diamondback and signed with Rocky Mountain. Look out for him at freeride events around the world.
In other news, Kiwi downhill racer Sam Blenkisop has announced he'll be racing 5 rounds of the Enduro World Series next year, alongside the full series of World Cup downhill. So that's really cool to see him diversifying a little bit. He got 7th at the Kiwi round last year, so he's obviously pretty strong at Enduro.
Viva España! Now it's time for the Caption Contest.
Yeah, it's a picture of this guy here, flexing and gurning. Not sure what he's doing really.
Well, one of my favourite captions comes from James Parker, and he says, "No, Neil, I do not want to go and ride fat bikes with you."
Yeah, you do, they're good fun. But the winner, this one comes from Toby Wood, the most awesome, in brackets. What do you mean? I'm the best downhill rider in the world. Can I have a wee?
Can I go for a wee? So well done, Toby.
Yeah, send us any details and we'll make sure a GmbN prize gets in the post. This week's photo, back to Mystery Rider. Send us in your guesses. Who do you think it is?
Who do you think is doing the mystery Schlabel top?
Let us know your guesses in the comments down below for the chance to win a prize.
Hey, no copy and paste. Viva España! Now it's time for hacks and bodges, and we've had this random email from, well, Matthew, and I want to get your thoughts on it, Neil. Basically, he has got his household torch. It looks like a pretty robust torch, to be fair, and he has gaffer taped it to his top tube right next to the head tube of the bike. Any good?
It depends how good the torch is, I suppose. If you strap one to your helmet as well, or, you know, around your chin with a bit of tape,
yeah,
that'd be all right, wouldn't it? This one comes in from Edward Coleman, and he's in Canada. Snow and grit all over the road. So what do you do when you put the bike on the rack? Get some barbecue covers and wrap them around your bike. Waterproof bike rack cover.
That looks more like a tarpaulin than a barb. That's a whopping great barbecue if that's one barbecue cover.
This one is ingenious from Andre Salvado. What's he used? A rear mech, the bottom half of a rear mech, and he's zip tied it to his chainstay to make a chain device.
Definitely a hack. I'd like to know whether it works well and if there any drag.
I think
there be a bit of drag?
Well. I think it works well.
If you have any hacks or bodges, because we love to see them, please send them in to dirtshed@globalmountainbikenetwork.com. Viva España! Tech of the Week. Now, big news from Mavic. They've launched their first ever carbon wheel. That's the carbon rim itself, which they've never done before, the Crossmax SL.
Yeah, what do we know about carbon wheels? They're light, they're really stiff, but they are very expensive, or they tend to be, and they can be quite harsh to ride. But it'd be good to see the giant of wheel making, Mavic, move into the mountain bike world with some carbon wheels.
So what do you guys think of carbon wheels? Do you have them on your bikes at home? Please let us know in the comments down below. Viva España!
Comments this week, we've got some good ones coming in. First one from Andre Lopez, who's really looking forward to the moment Neil has to interview Mark as a professional downhill racer. I'm looking forward to that too, actually. It's going to be quite good fun. And we've got a really good one here, Brighton Humphreys. Can we buy Martin's jumper? Now that's referring to my new jumper I was wearing last week on the show. This one here. Yes, you can. You can buy it today. So check out for the link in the description and go and get yourself one of these nice hoodies, GmbN hoodie. It's not bad, is it? And last but not least, from Aaron James, honestly, the Dirt Shed show is 100 times better without Martin. Just an opinion. Okay, it's fair enough.
Viva España!
Shout outs.
Yeah, this one I picked up on quite quickly. Marcelo Gutierrez, the Colombian rider, riding in his home country at Manizales. It's a street race, HeadCam. You know how gnarly they are, Neil.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool video and definitely worth checking out.
A cool video I've seen this week is the behind the scenes of Danny Mac's Cascades video, where he backflips that school gap. It's something that looks gnarly, but then actually watch him doing the run-ins to it. Took him almost a day to build up the courage to do it. You can't blame him. It's a pretty cool video, and it makes the video even scarier, to be honest.
It makes you realise how difficult it was if he's got to pluck up his courage all day to do it, and perhaps a more normal guy wouldn't even be considering it.
Cool video came up this week by Cedric Tassan. He's interviewing Steve Peat, the legend of mountain biking, talking about what he's going to do after racing. It's quite interesting.
Yeah, it is. I think he sees himself as a feature in and around racing if and when he does decide to retire from racing. You know, well, we both know how much of a stubborn old goat he is, and he'll stay fast. Well, it wouldn't surprise me if he stayed fast for another 5 to 10 years.
It stirred up a little bit of controversy when he talked about enduro, saying about it's actually quite well known that some people have cheated, cutting the course. It's something that Steve doesn't have a lot of time for. So,
can I hold you there, Neil? I feel like we're just. Well, I've never done an EWS. I don't really know a lot about enduro. I know you've tried a little bit, 1 or 2, but I feel like we need an expert in on this, someone who can really enlighten us.
We've got a new Teaboy here at GmbN, Scott Lachlan, the former EWS racer. So let's see what he's got to say about it.
Well, it is that time of day, a cup of tea.
I've got a brew for you, Mark. From the athlete, no beer, dry January.
Yeah.
And me and Donnie have got a beer here.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Fruit for you as well.
Beer and Mark, just how I like it.
So, yeah, there's definitely a little bit of course cutting.
Here he is.
What are you doing? The trail's over there, mate.
There's no tape there.
Oh, that's all right then, sit down.
Does he almost go OTV?
Here he is. What are you doing?
Definitely some riders, I'd say, who sort of do camp out, but I don't think that should be the focus of enduro, because everybody has got their home advantage at some point across the season.
I've actually raced a little bit of enduro with Steve himself at the Trans-Savoie. It was a lot of fun actually with him. We could follow each other because you don't have set start times there. And I could actually see Steve being really, really good at it, but I don't think he probably wants to race that much enduro.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, we've not had that many downhill riders really come in and make a big dent on it. Like you said earlier, we had Sam Blenkisop.
Yeah.
And he's done a pretty good job, and it'll be interesting to see how he does next year when he focuses a bit more on it.
Viva España! Insta bangers!
First one this week is Anton Telander, the dirt jump rider. He's got some amazing videos on there. Oppo truck driver to truck driver Mark.
Exactly. Hauling. Well, ooh, the Teaboy at Scotty Lachlan. Oh my God,
that's me, guys.
This is a sorry case of affairs. This lonely Scottish man needs a few followers. We haven't even pushed our accounts, and you've come right in, and now your account's there. So yeah, give him a follow. EWS featured heavily last year, and general bike riding, sunsets. What else do you do?
Bike riding, coffee drinking, hang out with you guys.
Oh, right.
Sounds like an awesome time.
Viva España!
First pin this week is from Frederick Leff. It's the Rolled Forest in Denmark, and it's a really great trail because they've not got much height actually in the descent, but they've used lots of rollers and some pretty big jumps actually, and a big roll in at the top that makes it an amazingly fun looking trail. One that I definitely love to go down, although some of the jumps look a bit big for me. But it's a great pin, it's going in the map. Nice one, Frederick, thanks for sending it in. Next one from Sam Farquharson, and now I'm not sure this can even be the name of the trail, but it's the Wakarawarawa Forest near Rotorua in New Zealand. It's a great name and it's a good looking trail actually. It's on a ledge that's winding its way down through the forest. It's quite a long one actually, and sweeps down through all the turns. Really enjoyed watching it. Looked like you'd had a really great time. Thanks for sending it in. It's in the board. Please keep the pins coming. I absolutely love seeing where you're riding, and we love putting them in the map. It's a really valuable part of the show, so keep sending them in to the Dirt Shed Show at globalmountainbikenetwork.com.
Viva España! Coming up on the channel this week we have
On Saturday is the first in the series of Mission Control. We look at the small details of bike setup and techniques that can make you better on the bike. On Sunday, it's Switchback.
And then on Monday, our maintenance video is how you stop those niggling creaks on your mountain bike. I know that you've all had those problems that you can't find, and we show you how. Then on Tuesday, a bit slow, it is a top 10 bike apps for your tablet.
And on Wednesday, it's Trail Skills, the back hop.
I did that.
Thursday.
Stem length explained.
And then on Friday, it's the Dirt Shed Show.
Yeah.
Neil,
Hey Neil, you're not joining in?
Neil,
Sorry,
come on. So many people just letting them down every week.
Whilst you're here, why not watch some more videos? If you click up there, that takes you to how to train and lose weight by riding your bike.
And if you want to do some more trial skills, you should click down here, and that gets you through to how to do side hops.
And click in the middle to subscribe.
Give us a thumbs up.
What happens when you subscribe, Scott?
It's free.
Yeah, and
You can watch loads of videos.
do you ever miss one?
Never miss one.
That's,
Learned a lot.
that's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good.
Tidy biscuit.
Tidy biscuit.